Good morning. It's something a little bit different this week, and it will be for the next 3 weeks. Today I'm starting the Vuelta de España challenge. It's going to be a little bit different this year. So I've done these challenges before on the channel. I did a Tour de France challenge. I think I've done that twice. And what I've done is I've ridden every day that the riders ride the Grand Tours. And what I've also tried to do is on a sprint day, I've done a flat course on a hilly day, mountain day. I've tried to match what I do to them, but nothing like the mileages, of course. And it's been a good challenge. And of course, it's pretty good for the legs. And when you finish, it's pretty good for the soul too. But it's going to be different this year simply because I've let myself go. That's what, 100, what do you think? Is that 122 kilos. It was 114 kilos at the beginning of the summer. I've got an uncanny skill in being able to put on weight incredibly quickly. Fortunately, it comes off pretty fast too if I put my mind to it. So for this Vuelta challenge, I'm also going to be doing at least 2 hours of exercise a day, whether that be cycling, swimming, rowing, kayaking, but not in a pool, or walking for an hour or so with Alfie. But frankly, it's mostly going to be walking Alfie and cycling. And I'm also going to be restricting my calories to 1200 calories a day, and I'm going to be eating that food using the intermittent fasting technique. I'm trying to get my eating done between 10 and 6 during the day, and I'm also going to be sticking to a mostly keto diet. It's a triple whammy, and I'm going to see basically how much weight I can lose in the 3 weeks of the Vuelta de España. So my apologies to you if it gets a bit self-obsessed, a bit self-absorbed these next 3. It is going to be about me. It's going to be about me. I'm going to try and lose loads of weight. It's also going to be a little bit more about the farm, because it's going to be a very exciting time over the next 3 weeks. We've been getting our goat herd into a more manageable size over the last 2 years, and we're down to just 2. But Kit, at the very least, is massively pregnant, and she's due in the next 2 weeks. So, all being well, we'll be showing you that as well. Baby goats. It doesn't get better than baby goats, honestly, it doesn't. So, 3 weeks of no new routes, 3 weeks of probably very little history, me jabbering on about stuff, but it doesn't matter too much. This is today's ride. I never do a shout out to Mrs. Yakko. Hello, darling. The other person I want to give a shout out to is my schoolmate Al. Al's not been very well. Mate, recover quickly and fully. Thinking of you. And if you want to follow along, the Vuelta will be shown live every single day for free on Cycling Stream, or Cycling Today, Cycling Stream, 2 different sites run by the same guy. Whenever it's available, any racing, any cycle racing whatsoever, it's on that channel. It's usually the Eurosport feed, if it's a Grand Tour like this one. So it's all in English, the commentary's in English. The only slight problem is that from time to time the feed disappears, and you have to wait for him to, usually just a couple of seconds, to find another feed and put that up on the screen instead, and then you have to refresh the screen. So if you don't know how to refresh your screen on the internet, then you're scuppered. But if you know how to press a button, it's free live coverage every day of the Vuelta de España. So if you haven't got too much else on, why don't you join me on this challenge? In brief then, it's 3 weeks of exercise and diet. What else are you going to be doing? How much could you lose in 3 weeks? 3 hard weeks. Hard work. It's going to be worth it, eh? So join me. And what I'll do is that on a rest day of the Vuelta, I'll post an update of how things are going, including the weight. Quite a simple format, so the videos will come out on the next 2 Mondays, and I'll do one at the end, obviously, to say how things have gone. So that's all I've got to say for this week, because it's day 1. Nothing's happened yet. So until the next one, when hopefully I'll be already a bit thinner. Thanks for watching.